was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. But he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent too saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
A fumble on the play.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Mexico City.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Late tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a second down run with Sanders.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run forward with Sanders. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10.
That's good.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just showing it forward. And with that receiver's at a full head of steam. If you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. So if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Attack here, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jannard Avery. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
And 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
54-yard attempt.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle made.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And a Mexico City first down.
They go play action now. Haskins, they'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Lamb, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Diablos.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the 1st half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. His man there complete to Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And down he goes.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Pick up the ball. 19 tight. Check smash. Don't get nervous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
1-yard gain.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. And what's that? And what's the ball? Sponge, no. Shoot!
give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
56, the mock, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, come on, Smash. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to Elliott again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. No gain on the screen there in 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Come on. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm here all day. Mike 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
defense. And here we go. 56. Mike, 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
24-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a carry for Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On play action. Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Letting one fly deep for Cook. This is caught at the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there. 55 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.